Hi, you're with India Post Live. I'm Ishan Russell, and India Post Live is, of course, India's first online streaming web TV conversation channel. So you can come in and participate in this conversation as well. Just hashtag India Post Live to your tweets or use at India Post Live. That's the Twitter handle. And you can also log on to indiapostlive.com and log in and post your comments over there. Or if you want to join in and participate in this discussion, well, you can most certainly do so via Skype. Now, what are we talking about today? We're talking about the movie Queen. Well, that movie has become a cult classic already. It's become a phenomenon. Everybody's raging about it. Well, what's so special about it? First, let's introduce you to the movie Queen.
This number can get your feet tapping, but the movie has the potential to change the way people look at their lives. Kangana Ranaut's Queen has set the box office on fire and has also triggered a fresh wave of feminism. Kangana plays a conventional Punjabi girl who is dumped by her fiancé, but she decides to go on a honeymoon without a husband in Europe. And in the process, Kangana's character Rani discovers her inner strengths. The journey changes her perspective of life and the world. And somewhere deep down, Indians are finding that connect between their lives and Rani. How else does one explain the movie's runaway success at the box office?
Have you seen the movie Queen?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lovable movie.
Yes, I have seen the movie Queen.
Yes. How has the movie impacted you?
Being a girl, she went out all alone on her honeymoon, right? So when she came back, there only she met so many people and she was so confident. I really like that, and I really wish that I could do something like this.
Many families are restrict in this way, and they don't want their girls to go out.
She shows the world that what a girl can do.
They should watch this movie.
I'll say it's a breakthrough movie for everybody. Yeah, for the women and for the men.
I felt very, surprised with the ending.
You can actually relate to that story. You can actually relate to a character like Rani.
Queen has also changed Kangana's fortunes for the better. She is now one of the most sought-after actors in Bollywood. The movie has brought out the spirit of the Indian woman still trapped in the modernity versus traditions fight.
Alright, so what did you think about that movie and how has that movie impacted your life? Has it? Well, you can certainly write into us in a comment. But joining me to discuss the Queen phenomenon in the studio is Lekhi Tungan. She's a student of social anthropology and is pursuing a doctorate from the Delhi University and is a big fan of that movie, recommended it to me while we were chatting up before this. And also joining me via Skype from all the way from the United States are 3 fans who stayed up late at night to talk about one of their favorite movies in the recent past. Thanks so much, guys, for joining in. Lekhi, I'll start with you. What sets Queen apart? What's so special about that movie that you're recommending it to everybody and so many other girls or women?
What really I found attractive about the movie is its effortlessness and the way that the storyteller and the director, whoever made the movie, did not compromise at all with our mainstream idea of happy ending. I think it's just a beautiful story told really nicely. I think that's like the strength of the movie.
Alright, so for you that's the strength of the movie. So my friends from the University of Southern California, why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us what makes that movie so special for you guys?
Hi, I'm Chitwan. I'm studying computer science at University of Southern California. So for me, I think the best part was that it sets this vision that I can have an independent life. I don't have to rely on somebody else's opinion, and I can have my own identity. So it strengthens that fact that I can do that. If she can do that, that anybody can do that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, hi, I'm Pooja. I'm again studying in University of Southern California. The best part about the movie is the subtlety of the character that Kangana Ranaut plays, the Rani. I mean, she's so fresh, but she doesn't know what she's capable of, and I like the way that her emotions in the movie, how she portrays her amazement by seeing the new world and how she's determined on a honeymoon alone, which is totally away from the stereotypical world that we live in currently. And as a movie, I love about it is the confidence it gives to everybody. It's not just for girls. It's not just for. I mean, it's not for the Indian youth or anything. It's just the spirit and the message that it gives. I just love it. That's it.
Hi, I'm Ankita. I think I completely agree with Pooja and Chitwan. Like the movie is amazing, and all in all, I can say is like yes, it brings out the me in myself, and moreover, and it's a fantastic story altogether.
All right, like you do a lot of gender studies as well, and you understand that aspect of the so-called feminist movement, so to say. But it's just a very well-made movie at the end of the day. Perhaps that is what sets it apart from other movies that have had similar messages, but really could not convey that to the audience.
Yeah, that too. And I mean, I just think our idea of feminism, just generally, is a little warped. I mean, it's not always like the most beautiful stories that we hear about. Certainly doesn't have to be larger than life. In the same way, feminism is something which we face in our everyday lives, which I think the movie portrayed beautifully. I mean, the fact that a girl after her marriage wants to go to her own honeymoon, this idea would have been considered outlandish actually even today, like when we talk with normal people, like normal middle class people, educated people, even for them this idea of the weight that marriage holds in our life even today, and a girl to do something like that coming from a place like Rajouri Gardens or whatever assumptions we have about it. So like she said, these are subtler ways by showing how a woman can take her own choices.
All right, women taking charge, but isn't that commonplace in the modern generation? Do we really need a movie to educate that about us? Or did you find the movie more educating? Girls, I'm asking you this from the university. So did you find the movie more educating in terms of a woman's perspective or more natural perspective? Or do you think it's just, it was always there, it's just that one movie came along that managed to capture it really well?
I think it's not just about feminism, it's more about liberation, like liberation of thoughts and realizing what you're capable of. And I think that it does not focus on feminism per se, but it's more on how we know that we want to achieve something, or maybe how we feel about things, but we just don't realize because we are in this cocoon that we live in, because society binds us in that. So how she explores herself is what it can be connected to anybody. I think a guy or a girl, it just doesn't matter. It's about liberation.
All right. What have been the responses from your male friends about this movie? Did they also love the movie, or did they were a little insecure that my partner, my girlfriend might leave because of this movie?
I think they loved the movie. Also maybe because if you see the so-called woman-centric movies that Indian cinema generally makes, they have this a very overt form of drama going on. Like the woman has to be like a great mother figure, or someone who can, like, whatever, in her own way marshal her way through things. But the simplicity of the movie is actually what got the audience, I think, and even the male audience. I mean, the fact that you don't always have to wear the band of being someone radically whatever, some kind of goddess or a deity who's coming and thing. I think that's what won people over, even men, women, whoever.
The portrayal of a real woman. Would you guys agree? What was the response from your male friends as far as this movie was concerned? Did they love it, or were they a little insecure that would my girlfriend or my wife leave me right now to take a trip to Europe?
No, they totally loved it.
We could see like a change. I mean, they really loved it. It was not like, and we see it every day. It's not like they're living in those old thoughts, but it's just like a wake up thing that you get out of the movie. That yes, I mean, if you watch the movie and then you look at your life and you see this change happening, but just that people don't accept it.
Yeah, and I think they saw a different side of how we think and we see, and they accepted it. That was like amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, they totally loved it.
Alright, so I know of this person and this person went on a trip on their birthday alone, and she's married, and she went bungee jumping all by herself because she watched the movie Queen and said, this is what I want to do before I turn 30, and her husband didn't accompany her, but the husband supported her in that endeavor. So life certainly seems to be changing thanks to the movie Queen. Has it changed for you? Any instance that you can recount that how you change perspective on life?
No, I think Queen reflected a lot of things that people that I know and I think I believe in, and which is amazing. I think the best thing about Queen was, oh God, I lost my train of thought, but
No, what was the perspective? If any example that you wanted to or you want to do differently now
yeah,
that you've
I
watched
mean,
the
like,
movie?
like if we just take it just simply, one thing that Queen says, never settle. Never settle for someone who wouldn't give you what you deserve. And sometimes you have to remind yourself that you deserve something better.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best quotes I've heard was, "You only get the love that you think you deserve." So perhaps it's a reflect. I mean, it's time to reflect.
Or
For a
you
lot
change the way you think, which she did. I mean, the portrayal of the character was brilliant because she was not perfect at all, anywhere close to perfect. When you saw her in Europe, in Paris, I mean, the way you show the fears and her insecurities that were built into her, she had to fight all of those. I mean, she wasn't like a queen just in a day. She had to improve herself and go through it, and she went through doubts and so on. So in that, the portrayal was really real.
All right, girls, final question to you, because I know you've been up late at night and you have classes tomorrow. So, what has changed in your life after Queen? Any kind of experiences that you've had or want to have thanks to the movie?
Say that I think we're gonna definitely plan a trip.
Yes.
To an unknown place where we are not protected by our parents or our friends. Just go there, explore, and just be unbiased about people.
Yeah. And live our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely gives us that thought that we can do it. We can be independent. We can explore ourselves, and we don't have to look at someone else.
Yeah.
Or
We are good as we are, and we can be better.
All right, that's
Totally.
all right, that's a beautiful thought. Thanks so much for coming, and we'd love to have you part of this conversation more often. Anytime we talk about any other subject, you're most welcome to join. And thanks so much for staying up so late for us. All right, so you, the viewer, can also join in. IndiaPostLive.com is the name of the website. You can go and log in over there and post your comments. You can also hashtag IndiaPostLive to your tweets, or use the Twitter handle @IndiaPostLive. We have a couple of Twitter comments that have come in. In fact, Robin Kumar Singh writes in that we talk about women empowerment. We accept it in itself that women are not empowered. They are weak and need support. Are they? No. That is what a man is saying. So that is 2014. Like, that perhaps is what has changed. That even men are comfortable watching a movie which has a female protagonist. You look at the past, in the recent past, the 80s and the 90s, and it was all muscle men, action-oriented movies over family dramas, which had very conventional rules. Now cinema is changing, and cinema is perhaps changing because society is changed, and cinema is, after all, a reflection of society.
Yes, I mean, I don't know if we can draw such easy parallels there, but also because the society has been changing throughout. It's amazing that sometimes when you watch other cinemas from Bollywood, and it's amazing that it doesn't reflect anything about our society. Of course, it does reflect that there's a sort of entertainment that people are wishing to see, but I guess it's always in a flux, the society and the cinema thing. So I guess this movie played that really well.
All right. In fact, there's another tweet that's come in that says, searching yourself is better than searching for love. You can't love the world till you love yourself. And I think that for an Indian woman, because conventionally it's always been the role of a very sacrificial person, somebody who sacrifices their education for their brother, or sacrifices their life for their husband or for their children, and the independent identity was never there. And perhaps this movie is just a vocalization of that identity across the country that's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, an identity not only as a fixed thing, but something that grows and then you have to cultivate. I think most Indian women, as most of us from a very young age, we're trained to just fit in, trained to dress in a certain way, trained to speak in a certain way, trained to sit in a certain way. So I guess this movie did that really well. And another thing which we are trained to do is also judge other people in a certain way also, which this movie did amazingly, because all the female characters were so unapologetic about the way they were living their lives. If you take, if you see the scene where she goes to a strip club, I mean, of course, from the fact that she had to financially support her family, but apart from that, she was very unapologetic. She saw it as work. I mean, to come on TV and say it, and a movie to show a person like that, and at the same time not throwing a lot of drama into it, not making a hoo-ha about that particular scene, which was pretty cool, I think.
I think it's very good, especially as far as you make a very interesting point about stereotypes, and the movie also doesn't, I mean, gloss over the fact that we as Indians also stereotype a lot. I mean, the fact is that she was very stereotypical in her attitudes towards the places that she was traveling to or people that she was meeting with.
Yeah, and that she had to mold herself, and when she opens up, she actually discovers a new world. I think it's more about not only loving yourself, but also having an open mind at the end of the day.
All right, interesting points you make over there. We also have another caller coming in. I think we just lost this connection right now. We'll just try to get back to her. But Lekhi, talking about changes that are happening in Indian society now, do you see movies like this becoming more commonplace, where women as the central protagonists and things like that?
I mean, women were never out of cinema, and even
as the central key player, as the hero of the movie, so to say.
Yeah, I mean, like there are lots of movies that are coming up also thanks to lots of people who have been working towards women's cause. And so in that way, yes, I do see a change happening. But even then, we have to be a little careful. I mean, like about movies that are women-centric, because sometimes there are implications which are not so women-friendly. Right? Like in this movie, what I really loved about another fact that I liked was she made her own decision, and there was no man who forced her or
nudged her
to chalo beti tum chale jao or whatever. That wasn't there. I mean, like like there are lots of other, like for instance, if you take the same setup where you find a woman partying, you find the woman in a foreign land who is quietly independent, and you see around the same time there's another movie called Cocktail. And the representation of that movie, that there is a girl who comes from a traditional girl who comes from India, and there's a girl already living there who seems more liberated and independent. But at the end of the day, as the movie unfolds, you are completely disappointed how these women are expected to be. And this is not, I'm not talking about like 10 years back. This movie just came out a few years back.
I think last year.
Yeah, last year. And then you see a movie like this, similar setup, and you find both this woman and one woman. So, you know, I mean, there's no bias and there's no judgmental lens putting out there. So I think just by putting in women doesn't really make a difference. I think how you tell the story is.
All right, we have another caller coming in via Skype. Priyanjali Das joins us. Priyanjali, I believe you went and watched the movie alone, and it indeed, was it a moment of self-discovery of woman power, feminism, so to say, or was it just a good movie to go watch alone, even if to watch it alone?
Well, it actually turned out to be quite an apt movie to watch alone for the first time in a hall. But yeah, it was something that I always wanted to do, and after even hearing about Queen, I always knew it's a very women-centric movie. But I mean, obviously I walked out of the theater feeling a lot more empowered, which is the sort of taste that the movie leaves you with at the end. But yeah, like me going alone was actually just purely coincidental. But yeah, I must say the movie really empowers you by the end of it. You realize
what makes the movie really stand out for you that you're here talking about it today? What was so special about it? Well, we seem to have lost that video link with Priyanjali. We'll try to establish that again. But if you want to come in and join in this conversation, indiapostlive.com is the name of the website, or hashtag indiapostlive to your tweets, or use the Twitter handle at indiapostlive.com, at indiapostlive. Lekhi, coming back to the fact that not many such movies are made, they come by once in a while. Do you see that trend changing with this particular movie, or do you see are conventional filmmakers falling back onto the formula of success so that they can get the big box office numbers?
Well, I don't know. I hope so. It changes something. I mean, I know that the box office, the economic part and the financial part of the movie industry is actually somehow riding over the creative and the experimental part, of course. But I do hope it changes something and makes people who, I bet there are other people who have had these similar ideas in their pocket or somewhere, and perhaps now they'll be willing to experiment with it and put it out there.
All right, and do you see a lot of young kids getting influenced by such movies and becoming more assertive about their own voice, their own opinion?
Yeah, I hope so. I haven't spoken to young kids yet, but I mean, but yeah, I think so. It just encourages you to be
All right, we seem to have that connection with Priyanjali back once again. Priyanjali, I was asking you, as far as this movie is concerned, what really stands out for you? What defines the movie Queen for you that you would now recommend it to other people to go watch?
Yeah, sorry about that. So, as I was saying, what I liked about the movie was that this woman is transformed, but not because of this tragedy that happened, but because of these happy moments. And I love how the flashbacks also happen and they sort of fluctuate with all these happy moments. And she realizes what she didn't have. So it's about relativity, right? She realizes what she didn't have only after going out there and exploring what she never really had the guts to do. So I love what really stands out for me is how there's self-transformation, but happy moments and will be tragedy. And that's the thing about Indian cinema so far that I've noticed, that women are always portrayed and they sort of get empowered and they find themselves only through these tragic moments. But here's this movie which talks about a woman being in a very happy scenario, and that's when she actually rediscovers herself. That is what stands out for me in the movie.
All right, and any big decision that you've taken after watching that movie that you want to, have you added something to your bucket list thanks to the movie?
Yes, must start watching movies on my own in theaters more often. And I've always enjoyed my own company, but I guess this movie just sort of reinforces that further.
All right, thanks so much, Priyanjali, for coming in. It was a pleasure to have you, and we hope to have you back on the show more often, joining us in this conversation. I'd just like to remind all of viewers out there, if you want to participate via Sky, go ahead and do so. What did you think about Queen? And what did you think about Kangana Ranaut's performance? Hashtag India Post Live to your tweets, or use the Twitter handle at India Post Live or indiapostlive.com. You can log in and post your comments over there. But Kangana Ranaut was a star performer in this movie. I mean, she's really turned out to be a fabulous actress, and this movie was really set up for her. Talk to us about her performance, how that impacted you. Would it have worked with any other actress?
I can't think of any right now, of course not. I mean, I think it was helpful also it was really useful because she's still someone who was struggling before this, and so I think that actually pushed her to work harder. And also I love the way she treated the character, because generally when you see actors, when they are given a certain kind of role which is a little I don't know, like, she didn't caricaturize her character. I mean, a girl from Rajouri Garden we have certain judgments and assumptions about girls from that area, I mean, girls with a similar background. But then she did it really nicely. She did not, like I said, did not caricaturize her character, and she played it really well. She played it as if she was a part of it, and yet not, bringing in that extra technical bit or an extra thing. It was effortless, and it didn't seem too, it didn't seem too much of a drama.
Alright, it didn't seem too much of a drama, but talking about the portrayal of men in that movie, do you think that is apt, or was it a little harsh? Some men would point out that it could be a little harsh.
Oh, it seems harsh if you're a third person and watching you. No, but when I watched it with I was with three men, and men in very stereotypical men way, and they said, "Pata hai, aise kuch log hote hain, aise log hote hain." So, I mean, of course, like you said, at some point there is a reflection of certain people or ourselves, for instance. I mean, like, sometimes we make choices that affect other people, and sometimes we are just so blatantly unaware of it, or I don't know, ignore it. And which this guy, and that I think we should talk about the actor who played the guy. I mean, I forgot
Rajkumar Yadav, what do you think about his Rajkumar Rao?
He was brilliant. Like, I hated him. I hated him in the movie, and I think that he was really convincing as an actor. I think he's someone who should get more chance. Yeah.
I think he is doing rather well. I mean, there were a couple of movies that he's been part of, and they've really defined the movie. We also have another Skype caller coming in. Addy Davidson joins us via Skype. What did you think about the movie Queen?
About Queen, it's a wonderful movie. It's a kind of change, I would say. The kind of change that people can notice right now. And of course, Kangana Ranaut has played a wonderful role, and Vikas Bahl had did a wonderful job by making this movie. So I really like the concept, the entire thing.
All right, what would really define this movie for you, and would you look forward to other such movies which have the woman as the main character? Everybody else was secondary, and the characters' decisions were also completely independent, not clouded or colored by others, but not pushed or nudged or judged by others. Adil, I think we seem to have lost that connection with him right now. We'll try to get back to that. But Lekhi, I'll put that question to you. What would you say? No, that's all right. What I was asking was, as far as the portrayal of women goes, we've seen stereotypical roles. We've spoken about this. We've seen very stereotypical roles. From here on, does this perhaps, is it a milestone in Indian cinema, or in your mind, as the audience for cinema, audience for this kind of cinema, what would you say?
I think this movie would be a milestone for me, definitely. I mean, instead of reflecting something outside, that this movie actually pushes us to look within us and look into our society and the potential that we already have. I mean, one of the best thing about this movie is, like, that I have been repeating, is that it's with every moment it seems like it is a big deal and yet not such a big deal. So I mean, the woman, she didn't have to climb or like scale a mountain to prove that, you know, there's women's liberation or me getting independent or me getting to find myself. Just a ride back in the train alone for the first time in a foreign land. I mean, that was a huge achievement, and I think that they actually portrayed that really well. And also, interestingly, I can go on, but another character that really interested me was the grandmother. And it's really cool to see how the grandmother's character actually encouraged her to do something to get out of her comfort zone. I mean, I think we should all celebrate such small moments when which doesn't come with a bang. Like, for instance, there's another movie that there was one scene, Vicky Donor, where the grandmother and the mother sit and drink at night, and, you know, with their stereotypical Saas Bahu relationship, but that completely breaking for a moment. I mean, such move me, and I think this movie had lots of moments like this.
All right, it was a lot of special moments that captured together. So that it was a constant high that you were getting out of this movie. That one moment could you would be surprised by it, and you would be still loving it and not judging. That, I think, was the best part. That you would perhaps not judge as much as you would do in terms of a traditional movie. You were just so caught up in the movie itself.
And you would want to listen. I mean, if you see the movie, I think more than 40% of the movie she's talking to herself. It's like a monologue to herself, but it didn't seem boring at all, because I think we as people, as one person, we're not boring. There's so much of complications and complexes within us, which I think Kangana could really capture well.
I think due credit should be given to the writer, director, and the editor. Anurag Kashyap edited this one. It's been marketed by Phantom, and they've been producing some good changing cinema that has really captured the essence of India and has created a whole new brand of Indian cinema. Taking forward from here, what would you like to see change in Indian cinema after Queen? Do you think there is like an AD and a BC? This could be the difference between the future for Indian cinema and how Indians view cinema as well, and write about cinema and make cinema?
I think what does come across after this movie being a hit also in the box office is the fact that there are viewers who want to see something like this, something different, something which they can connect to at certain levels. And I think more directors and producers or whatever, the filmmakers, should play around with this idea where they think that, you know, you're not even stereotyping movies themselves. Like, there's this offbeat cinema industry and there's this mainstream cinema. And I think both these kind of by classifying each itself like this into these categories, they're limiting themselves, and I think you have to play around with how to get people and like touch people's life by telling a good story.
All right, it indeed is a good story. Thanks so much, Lekhi, for coming in and sharing your perspective with us. Well, that's it on this conversation. What did you think about the movie Queen? Write into us, tell us if you want to have this conversation again and participate with us. Please go ahead and do so at indiapostlive.com is the Twitter handle, or you can hashtag indiapostlive to your tweets, and indiapostlive.com, you can log in over there and post your comments. Thanks so much for joining in this conversation, and look forward to having you again.